An Albuquerque couple is back home this morning after being stranded in South Africa for about 2 weeks. Now, they are safari guides, and they were in the middle of a trip when the coronavirus pandemic broke out. News 13's Jamie Seymour shows us how they made it back here to the States.
Kevin Dooley and his wife Tricia run Dubé photo safaris, taking people everywhere from Africa to Brazil, photographing nature and the tribes along the way.
We are surrounded by African elephants.
They left in February for a 2-month trip to Ethiopia and South Africa.
A lot of times when we are in Africa, we're in very remote places, and so we don't necessarily have access to the news all the time.
They had heard about a virus, but nothing to cause concern. Halfway through their wildlife safari, things changed.
The safari lodges started shutting down, as well as airports shutting down.
Their group made it home safely, but when it came time to get themselves back to the States, flight after flight was canceled.
They completely shut down the airport, so there were no flights going in or out.
They reached out to the U.S. Embassy in South Africa and started working with other Americans to get home. Just last week, they got the call that the embassy chartered a plane to get them back to the U.S.
They opened up the airport just for our flight.
The Dooleys and a little over 200 other Americans were on a flight from Johannesburg to West Africa and finally Washington, D.C. But that wasn't it for their travels. Domestic flights were also canceled. They went from D.C. to Atlanta to Salt Lake City and at last Albuquerque. In all, 42 hours.
I was so wiped out, yet I was so happy I was on my way home.
Dooley, a U.S. Navy veteran, says the U.S. Embassy worked tirelessly to get them home.
She did such a job, and she made me feel so proud to be an American.
With at least a 2-week quarantine ahead of them, one of the things they're looking forward to most is spending some quality time with their reunited corgis.
It's good to be home.
Jamie Seymour, KRQE News 13.
Dooley says his group wasn't the only Americans stuck in South Africa. He says that the U.S. Embassy also coordinated efforts to bring back close to 1,000 others.